Cutix plc was incorporated on November 4, 1982 as a public limited company by Dr. Ajulu Uzodike. Commercial production started in 1984, the first private company east of the Niger to go public through second-tier Nigerian security market in 1987 and migrated to first tier in 2008. It's 100% owned by Nigerians and has 100% Nigerian workforce. Its mission is to power and illuminate the world. Cutix plc starts their production process by sourcing original raw materials of copper and aluminium, which now goes into the process of drawing. Cable production commences at the drawing line. Drawing of cables has to do with the breakdown of copper and aluminium rods into smaller sizes that are required for extrusion or insulation to get the final cable product. The machine often used for the activity is called D14, which is always used for bigger copper sizes. Nevertheless, an intermediate drawing machine known as C13 is better used in breaking down the much smaller sizes, and BG19 further used in breaking the smaller sizes into very fine wires. There's also F13 designated primarily for drawing of aluminium wires from the raw materials, that is, from the aluminium rods. When the wire is drawn and its degree of annealing and wire diameters are checked by operator and quality assurance staff to ensure that the wire conforms to standard. From this process of drawing, we move on to stranding and bunching. The stranding of wires is a process by which multiple strands of solid wires are joined to give an output that is much stronger and of higher current output. On the other hand, bunching has to do with collection of multiple strands of fine wires into one bunch or fold to give a much stronger output that is of higher current output. For stranding, tubular strander is often employed for the purpose, while for bunching, double twist buncher is much more designed to bunch fine wires. Here, quality check mainly conducted is the physical counting of the individual strands of wire after the stranding and bunching to ensure that they are not less than standard numbers. Extrusion is next. It's the process of coating or insulating a wire with polyvinyl chloride (PVC) and some other materials like cross-linked polyethylene (XLPE). Master batch at this stage also mixed with PVC and XLPE to get a desired color output as the product is being insulated. When a wire is insulated, it is denoted more aptly as a core or a cable. Besides, extruding bare wires, cables from laying line can as well be excluded after the laying process to get one cable strand. Before an extrusion line is started by an operator, at each stage, cables are being tested for quality assurance to meet international standards.
This is our conductor resistance bridge. We use it to check our conductor resistance to determine how well, depending on the sizes of a conductor, how well it can withstand electric flow. And for conductor resistance, the higher the conductor size, the lower the resistance. So it depends on the sizes and the dimensions of the conductor. So I've taken my reading, and with this is 1.5 mm. The dimension of the conductor is 1.38, so my resistance has to be lesser. It should be lesser than 12.1, and with this I'm getting 11.8. which actually shows it's okay, it passes. This is profile enlarger machine. We use it to check our thickness, insulation thickness, and cable dimension. So this is 0.78, the thickness, which shows it's okay. Then I'll take it up to check for my cable dimension. This is 2.89, which is perfectly okay. This is tensile strength tester machine. We use it to determine the strength of our materials, the insulation and the conductor. For insulation, we use it to check the strength of our insulation, that's the elongation percentage and the tensile strength. So for the installation, the breaking force is 60.8. Okay. For my elongation, I'm having 140. It shows that my cable is okay. Then why for conductor, we use it to check for the conductor elongation percentage only. Then I'll take it down. Okay. So this is 1.5, and for conductor elongation, it should be more than 22.5. So, and I got 27, so which means my sample passed. This insulation water bath is used for checking our insulation resistance at 70 degrees centigrade. So I will immerse it and leave it for 2 hours before coming to test. So let me immerse my sample. Here is 27.1, which means my cable is okay.
After the final extension of each cable, it is taken to the finishing section, from coiling to strapping, from strapping to sealing and to wrapping. From here, the cables can go to the warehouse. Our core values are boldness, excellence, innovation, integrity, openness and proactiveness. Our contact address is 17 Osita Onyejanya Street, Umwanuka, Otolo, Newi, Anambra State. Email sales@cutixplc.com.ng, info@cutixplc.com.ng. Telephone 046 280 087 and 070 265 42221. Cutix Cable, exclusive quality.
Cutix Cables and Wires.